Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and SUI price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with Ethereum on the daily here, where we are still having, of course, our bullish scenario potentially in double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5 finish wave 1, and then a complex structure wave 2, or I would say it can be even an ABC here unfolding for a wave 2. We're still, of course, ranging around the 0.786, the perfect fib level, and the final for a wave 2 before reaching the 886 here, that it might still unfold, of course, a wave 3 toward the upside. Another possibility is the WXNY, where you have finished here an A, B, and a C for a wave W, and then wave X given, and then A, B, and a C for a wave Y. Therefore, you have bottomed here for Ethereum in this case, and then you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. In case we are still in an ABC, the wave C is still required here. A wave 4 and then a wave 5. The wave 4 can still reach, of course, the 0.23, 0.38 inside this blue box or the red box testing area. And of course, based on the time, we need more time than, of course, this. And basically, of course, we're going to take the fib time taken here, where you might range, of course, until, of course, the double time for wave 2 over there. To finish up a wave 4. By all means, this wave 4 is not finished yet. First, you need a structure, you need 3 waves, and of course, you need the time. Meaning, if we are in a wave 4, we might range here in a somehow in a triangle and then pushing toward the downside in a final wave 5. If the 886 taken, well, okay, it's a danger zone. We might, of course, take the low and we might push for lower. But if the price continue impulsively as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside here as an impulse, this is a very likely scenario that it might happen there for Ethereum, that we might, of course, reach invalidation of bearish, and that means, of course, starting a new bull run for a wave 3, meaning, of course, an impulse as a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Yep, so these are the possibilities on the daily, and of course on the lower time frame, on the micro level, we can see, of course, since this push toward the upside as an impulse wave 1 or wave A here, we have a complex structure wave 2 or wave B, and we start to unfold something as a bullish impulse toward the upside. Currently, we are witnessing a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, in this gray scenario. And we're still looking for another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still in the white scenario. This wave 4 might reach, of course, the 0.23 taken from the wave 2 here to the top. And we might still have some lower prices. Of course, for wave 4, this correction is very normal to happen. And of course, we might still be looking for something a little bit more longer, I would say, a little bit as a zigzag potentially, and hitting the 0.23 inside this testing area. Yeah, so ABC, wave 4, and then wave 5 to unfold for higher prices for Ethereum. Yep, so this is regarding Ethereum. If we take a look at KGT, so looking at the KGT indicator for Ethereum, as we can see, we have invalidation of the bearish. That is a very nice signal, taking the high here from the reference point. And that means, of course, we are still looking for higher. This is something corrective, despite that it might be deeper, and looking for something deeper. We still corrective, and it might unfold something towards the upside. If we take a closer look as well, a little bit on the micro level, to check exactly what's going on inside this bullish impulse. So as you can see, again, invalidation of the bearish from the reference point, but on the 30-second time frame, we see also a bullish signal there that it might unfold for another wave 5. So the signal is there. We're still, of course, looking for higher. Things are still, of course, unfolding for higher prices. Sooner or later, of course, we're going to get, of course, one more low potentially, but this will not, of course, invalidate the bullish. Wave 5 might unfold still for Ethereum. Yep, so these are the possibilities. Target for a wave 5 as well. Finally, I'm going to put the target as well, basically wave 5 over wave 1. So yeah, we are looking for 2,172 here, 2,146 for Ethereum, guys. All right, so that was it for Ethereum. Let's move to the next one, which is Solana. So for Solana on the daily, Well, I would say for Solana, we have already took the target expected here for Solana, $75 minimum. And of course, even we reach a little bit $68 here, which of course as a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finished in 3 ways, hitting the target. Potentially can still have one more low. We're going to see this, but we're very, very close. 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 to unfold towards the upside, minimum target 0.38, check. And of course, we have an ABC zigzag, wave A, 3 ways down for wave B, can be deeper. Don't forget, this is our bearish scenario, deeper, wave B, and then pushing for wave C toward the upside. So basically, I would say it is, for Solana, it is ready somehow from a position, good position to push for higher if it wants to. However, if we take a look here in this ABC, we might be, of course, in several 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5 that it might still be unfolding internally. On the 2 hours chart, we might see, of course, this a move from Solana as, of course, a double 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a wave 5. And you might still expect wave 4 at 1 to 1 fib level, $100 here, very psychological number. And of course, it might be a zigzag ABC and then pushing for a final wave 5 towards the downside, guys. And obviously that we are looking for something very, very bullish over there for Solana. Currently, Solana is unfolding on the lower time frame, double 1, 2s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be finished. Yes, it can be finished. And we might see, of course, another 1, 2 here. And then wave 3, 4, and a 5 already unfolding toward the upside. So basically, this is going to be the white. So the target that we might reach here for Solana might be, of course, also inside this blue box, which is $90 as a common target and $89. If a wave 4 is still unfolding over there, so be careful. Yes, it can be very likely. We might still reach, of course, this area in case it turns again for something for lower. Yeah, expect this unless it is a, yeah, I'm not very sure that this is a finished impulse for the first wave 5. Let me check internally. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. So if this is a zigzag, very likely that this is unfinished diagonal yet. So we might still see a wave 3, 4, and a 5 to be finished there. Yeah. So not yet, of course, looking for this wave 4. But we're still looking for higher to finish the first wave 5, and then 4 and a 5 to reach, of course, a still higher for Solana. Interesting bullish rally here for the altcoins. So as you can see as well for Solana on the 1-minute chart, invalidation of a bearish, very nice signal. Despite the invalidation here for the bullish, that means, of course, okay, it can be still corrective in the micro level. Don't forget that we might still be in a wave 4, yeah, in a bigger picture. Don't forget wave 4 and then wave 5. So if this is the case here, KGT already indicates this. However, to track the impulse itself inside it, of course, we're gonna dive on the 30 seconds here where you can see the bullish signals, of course, over there, and invalidation of bearish, meaning yes, pushing for higher prices. Everything is still fine as bullish, guys. We're gonna see, of course, at least this target for Solana. Yep. So this is regarding Solana. Finally, we're gonna see SUI. For SUI, we are looking as well at a very nice finished structure potentially for SUI as well. Can be, of course, one more low. But basically, SUI is dried, I would say. 3 waves, wave A finished over there, and you have a wave, deep wave B. So this is a deep wave B because we reached 0.618. Now it can be a 1-2, of course. Nothing can prevent a double 1-2. But yeah, higher possibility based on the timing here. It is, of course, 1-to-1 fib time within exactly as you can see. Yeah, it's fib time with the A. And that means, of course, it is a wave B there, and it can be, of course, looking for higher very, very soon. And especially that we have an ABC here, clear wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is very massive and very aggressive, I would say, for SUI, but it still can, even despite this, it still can have one more low as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and still looking for a wave 4 and a 5 still toward the downside. On the 1-hour chart, you can see, of course, as well, after a potential A, B, and a C here unfolding, we might have, of course, several 1-2. Now we have a large 1-2 for SUI in second double 1 2s, and 3 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. Well, I understand it for SUI to have several 1 2s because SUI is dried actually. Yeah, it's very very deep correction. So basically, I would say, yeah, it can be very likely that we reach still this target for SUI as expected, $1.13, $1.15. Also for SUI on the KGT indicator on the 1 minute chart, well, it's different from Ethereum and Solana. Even it shows already a signal for bullish there on the 1 minute chart, invalidation for the bearish, check, very perfect. And of course on the lower time frame for SUI, we still have a strong bullish signal. Yep, so we're still very looking here for very high prices, I would say. Still for SUI can still reach, of course, the $1.13. Yep, so that was it for Ethereum, Solana, and SUI. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.